The name's X. Agent X. Agent X is a 1986 £1.99 game from Mastertronic. It is only available on the ZX Spectrum. So today's review is going to be pretty short, which is why this is a midweek lockdown review. Hope you're doing well and you're staying safe, by the way, and remain indoors and just kind of look after yourselves, because that would be good, because I don't want anyone getting the virus. The plot of the game is the president has been kidnapped by a mad professor who's left a ransom note saying that he has an evil, dastardly plan to brainwash the leader of the world into being a warmongering maniac. Fancy that! Fancy that! Hang on, you might be seeing this in you're probably seeing this in more than 6 days' time, I'm guessing, so everything's hopefully going to be fine. Agent X must find the professor's lab, rescue the president, and take him to safety before picking up a bomb and destroying the professor. Playing this on my +2, and we got a fantastic Tim Follin theme tune here. The man is a genius. How do you make a 1-bit beeper make music like this? It's utterly amazing. The guy just above everyone else. I don't care. Rob Hubbard makes a brilliant tune, but he hasn't written a sound driver like Tim Follin did to make the Spectrum do this amazing music. Always a lot of downvotes there. Agent X game selection, start game, keyboard control, chemistry control, cursor, joystick. So off we go. Stop the tape, press any key. It is a multi-load. So yeah. So we're driving along and I'm dying quite a lot. But don't worry, you have quite a lot of energy. The bottom right depicts you walking towards your grave. We're all on that journey. This 3D isometric view is quite nice. Your car can jump in the air and you have to basically drive to the end of the level. This game is a thinly veiled James Bond game. And you know what? Once you get the hang of this level 1, and it is quite tricky, it's quite fun and certainly better than any of the Domark official Bond games. And all for £1.99. Early example of a multi-load game as well. Each of the 4 sections loads in from tape, which obviously will have frustrations. And no getting away from that. Forwarded it on. First level lasts about 4 to 5 minutes. You're driving along. Just avoid. You can't shoot anything. You just have to get to the end of the level in a sports car. Quite a nice, a very different view for a racing game, really. But it is quite difficult. I mean, this would be a £1.99 game on its own if it was spread over multiple levels. And we've reached the base. Stop the tape, press any key, but do not rewind. Do not rewind. And suddenly you are in a completely different environment where you are a man in a hat with a cigarette who has to kick people, basically. And it would be fairly easy if it wasn't for these cold cart things that zoom along. And because you're a rebel, you're smoking when the signs say no smoking. Once you get the timing of this, and I have forwarded it on, it's a little bit easier. But at the start, you've got to work out the timing of when those cold cart things, whatever they are, come zooming past my other direction. This bit isn't very good, if I'm honest. And why are they men on unicycles? Stop the tape, but again, press any key, but do not rewind. Yeah, didn't enjoy that level. Bit frustrating. Now we get to a kind of Operation Wolf style level where these things launch out of any one of 8 lockers, and you have to shoot them. Now on capture delay, this is quite difficult because I'm about half a second behind, to be honest. So I get half a second less warning. Once you start to get the hang of it, and this would be a fantastic light gun game, all you got to do is shoot these different objects that come zooming out of the lockers. whilst the Professor either goes ha or swears. But everything's covered by asterisks. And you have to survive to the end of the level without you... And this is why the game has this kind of energy thing with you walking towards your grave, because you can fail multiple times, but you can actually progress quite far. I do like this. It's just a little bit frustrating, as I say, on the capture. When I played this before, it was much easier. Not easy, but easier. But I'm suffering here for sure. Level 4 is completely different again. This is the great thing about Agent X. All 4 levels are completely different, and you have to go to the end of the level and collect the bomb. In this kind of... It manages to be better than Airwolf. On just one level of Agent X, it's better than Airwolf. Yes. This is probably the easiest level. Just take your time. There's no time limit as far as I can see. Just shoot the baddies, and the baddies on this kind of Spy Who Loved Me platforms in the sea thing. I mean, this Professor must have quite a lot of money because he's got one baddie per platform. So it's not like, you know, just lots of baddies coming off one platform. No, he's got one baddie coming off each platform. And here we come to the main platform where the bomb is. We now have to take the bomb back to the base. And I have died there. Back we go. It's a little bit harder on the way back. I don't know why. Going left to right, sorry, is a little bit harder for me than going right to left. Probably disorientating. Oh, that's quite nasty. When you change direction, you are defenceless. But I've still got some kind of... They shouldn't call it lives. They should call it energy, really. But anyway, that bottom graphic is depressing, isn't it? How far are you? You know, we're all on that journey at the bottom. Where are you? Where am I? Oh, deep. No! Didn't want to do that. Oh. The base must be soon. Oh! Right. Just take your time. Helicopter's fairly easy to control apart from when you change direction when it becomes horrific. Here's Omega Base. How do I land? How do I land? You must land facing forward. Right, we drop the bomb on Omega Base, which is presumably to bomb the Professor. And now we go back to the oil rig type thing. So again, take your time. No rush at all. Can't shoot the missiles. Can't shoot the laser things that come up and down. Just have to wait. Here we are again. Oh, getting tight now, my lives. I love the variety in Agent X, that each of the 4 levels is different. Although the multi-load on an original Spectrum tape is incredibly frustrating. $1.99 though. $1.99 for a game that's better quality than all of Domark's Bond titles. Ha! Agent X, I call you a son of a silly person. For I am the Professor. And you have merely destroyed a robot simulacrum of me. You may have defeated me this time, but I shall return. Yes, there is Agent X2, and there's more than just a Spectrum version as well. We'll look at that another day. Agent X. Wow, all this for £1.99. You can complain about the multi-load, and I have in this review. But each of these games is the equivalent to, or these levels rather, is equivalent to quite a few other just £1.99 games on their own. Yes, you've got that multi-load to contend with, I've mentioned it again, but level 1 is a decent budget game. Level 2, well, some of the Firebird games, Firebird Silver games, yeah, they would match up to that. Level 3, well, I've seen worse light gun games, to be honest. And level 4, well, it's better than Airwolf, even if the map is quite small. Overall, this is an incredibly impressive game for the money, and with a Tim Follins soundtrack as well. I'm not sure there's an awful lot of longevity here, and yes, do play this off a tape image because on the original cassette it's going to be incredibly frustrating. But you know, Agent X is an example of the ambition that you can have in just a £1.99 Mastertronic game. It might be limited in some aspects, but I've had quite a lot of fun playing this today.